Good day to everyone, especially to my classmates and my professor kay Doc Ryan Evangelista. So this is my scientific paper review about smart grid, which is the future of the electric energy system in the world. So this scientific review is my requirements or an activity in my masteral subject at Batangas State University, the microprocessor and FPGA. So this scientific paper review talks about the smart grid, the future of the electric energy system. The author of this research paper is Roger N. Anderson from Columbia University and Mr. Hamid Garabi from National Institute of Science and Technology. So let's talk about what are the findings and the goals or the objectives of the paper. So for the presenter, I am Engineer Arnold F. Riano, currently enrolled at Batangas State University, MS Computer Engineering. So first, I will discuss to you what were the goals or objectives of the scientific research paper. So the paper introduced the special issue by presenting the broad definition of a smart grid as our future of the electric energy system in the world today. So the paper also discusses the necessary attributes for such a system of systems and review the need for change for the electric energy system by using the smart grid, and also to identify the technical challenges facing successful in deployment of the deployment and implementation of the smart grid. Yan. Next is what were the research questions of this research. Yan. I think the research question or the whole questions about this research paper talks about how the smart grid incorporated the factors which these three factors impacting the energy system in the world. So these are the three factors. First is how the smart grids incorporated the government policies in creating this smart grid, and secondly, the efficiency of the consumers' needs, how the smart grid incorporated these factors, and last is the new intelligent technology to solve the issues about the energy system in the world. Next is what were their methods. So ano ba yung methods na ginamit in gathering the data or gathering the relevant data in this smart grid paper review about smart grid. So these are the questions about the methods in terms. First is how have they gathered relevant data. First is question, who are the participants or the participants in the research, or how the researcher gathered their data. So the researcher used the key characteristics of this conventional system that will be the most strongly impacted by the changes required to implement the smart grid. So these are the following attributes that they use and as data in their research paper. First is the centralized sources of power generation. Yan. Second, unidirectional flow of energy from sources to the customer of this energy system. Third is a passive participation by the consumers. So by using interviewing the consumer knowledge, the consumer, so the consumer knowledge of electrical energy usage is limited to their monthly bill received after a fact at the end of the month. Yan. Fourth is the real-time monitoring and control. Yan. Which is limited to generation and transmission and only some utilities. Yan. Does it extend to the distribution system of the electrical system? And fifth attributes is the system, which is not flexible so that it is difficult to either inject the electricity from their alternative sources at any point along the grid, or to efficiently and sustainability manage new services desired by the consumer or the user of the electricity. Yan. Next is how is the data gathering setup. Yan. In this section, it involves data gathering using the researcher use a different research article also and papers, and also they using the new equipment of smart grid or the new techniques that the researcher proposed about this smart grid. So in achieving the smart grid will be a gradual and also it is a evolutionary process, which is it take many decades to fully realize how to propose this, how to implement this smart grid. To qualify as a smart grid, it is necessary or feasible to incorporate all features at one time, but rather incorporation of each feature can be carried out independently. So each features will require cost justification and payback on the investments of the corporation which handled or the manufacturer or of this smart grid. However, interoperability of open system will allow to each addition to what we call the plug and play into the smart grid once these technologies have been validated. Yan. So assuming it is fully realized, the smart grid will have the following characteristics that are not available in the conventional energy system, like I said kanina. Yan. First is to secure the communication, and all components are sensed and variants detected, such as the cables, the joints, the termination, the transformers, the consumer usage, and the quality, and etc. will be monitored real-time. So these above characteristics will provide massive amounts of incoming data that must be converted into a situational awareness of the state or for the grid. So some controller technologies will be then automate the data and the energy management so that the information is streamlined and the problems are diagnosed instantly. So some corrective actions are identified and executed dynamically in the field. And also, the feedback loops provide the metrics to the researcher or to the smart grid that verify the work that is producing that desired effects implemented in smart grid. Yan. Next, what are the tools or techniques used in data gathering? In data gathering, some research and papers use, but the researcher use different tools and techniques which is related works based on the study. So as shown in this figure, as you can see in the presentation, the smart grid will change the conventional concept of energy management and operation, since the blind demand will evolve to become controlled visible demand. So in some cases, demand will be convertible into supply in form such as with electric battery vehicle, distributed battery storage. And also, by using this based on the consumer demands and demand response and portable loads, the researcher use the advanced metering infrastructure or the AMI, which it includes a distribution management system with full control, monitoring, and geographic information system interfaces. In addition, this AMI smart grid system provide the consumption control at the consumer side, distributive load management, and the two-way communication. Next, tools that is using the photovoltaics, which is this photovoltaic provide local power generation that can provide significant load relief for the smart grid. And also, the researcher used some information about the EV, which is the electric vehicle, and the plug-and-play hybrid vehicles. Present unique problems for electric grid because they are mobile sync for power in the day and fixed sync at night. So the perception for the most needed intelligent interaction by smart grid comes during the day in large urban areas. And also by using the energy storage, what we call the intermittent power sources like yung PV, solar, thermal, and wind. Yan. So, the critical addition to the smart grid will from the addition of the significant storage capability. So, by using these intermittent power sources, which is required some places to store the electricity to fill needs during cloudy and windless times. And also by using the massive solar, thermal, and wind farm generation, like we use some companies, electricity companies use today, and also by using they use the tools from using the nanotechnologies and power generation and storage of the future. Yeah.